This video is a short intro to vectors. Let's start with three vectors. Here are three vectors. Vector u goes 1 unit to the right, 3 units up. Vector v goes 1 unit to the right and 2 units up. And this third vector here, which we have not yet named, goes 1 unit to the right, 2 units up. So here's the question. What is the best name for the third vector? If you want, you can pause the video, think about your answer, and then we'll discuss the answer together. Well, the answer is the best name for the third vector is v. So I'm going to label that on the sketch here. Since these two vectors here have the same length and the same direction, they're considered the same vector, and therefore the best name for the third vector is v. Remember that a given vector can be drawn from any initial position. So our first copy of v happens to be starting at the origin, second copy of v happens to be starting at the point 3, 0. Later on we'll be doing some geometry, so we'll do things like take a plane. So here's our plane. Actually, that was not the best plane. Let's redraw that. Okay, here's a plane. And let's take a vector which is going perpendicular to this plane. Okay, typically we'll call this sort of vector n. So let's label that n there. And we are free to locate this vector n at any initial point on this plane. And depending on what calculation we're doing, we might find it convenient to move n around. So for example, if we wanted, we could locate n at this point here. Provided that we're keeping the length and the direction the same, it would still be correct to call this vector here n.